A revolution starts by people saying, we've had enough. Listen to us. So we have a court system, and we try to go to court, and we can't go to court. For example, if the people of America think Obama does not have a right to be president, which has provoked now a pretense under his authority to go to war in Afghanistan, there may be many that say you don't have the authority to do that. And you go to court and the court says, we're not going to hear this. There begins to be a potential that, yes, there's an agenda to keep that from going to court, isn't there? Well, that doesn't necessarily mean it. Doctor, you don't understand the law. You have to have this and you have to have that. And no, I don't understand. Because if you go to court and the court says it's wrong, either there's two things will be the case. Either the court is right or the court is wrong. And as it's adjudicated, will there be evidence of bias, of conspiracy to not get to the truth, as in the JFK murder and the commissions for the 9/11 event? We all have been told now by the second commission with JFK that it was a conspiracy. And that's where we are headed in America. Our ballot box is stolen by electronic machines. Our redress to change the direction of the country is broken because our ballot box is broken. The judicial system will not listen. And as laws that are written are, say, swept aside, and you go to court and then the court says, I don't want to hear the Constitution anymore. And when people that are from the IRS say that are former revenue agents like Joe Bannister finally win, where's the justice for the next person? Well, why did he win? Because he said that it's not legal. Many people, excuse me, many people, I hope you've been hearing this, Hans. I think maybe I've been cut off. Are we okay? Are we all right? Where'd we leave off? Where did we leave? Okay, we okay? All right. Have you been hearing me? All right. I had a switch off here, and I'm trying to find out if I got lost in my little oratory here. I guess you've been hearing it, right? Okay, no, all is fine. Well, good. I'm glad. So we were talking about rebellion versus revolution, and I hope that all got out. I really do. So when we have the high moral ground and we've tried to redress a grievance through the court system, which is broken, and we've tried to elect officials, and we can't get them because the Diebold machines from the enemy has been in place so that they, in a critical location where the bottleneck would make the difference, they've cheated and told us everything is wrong. Then what ends up occurring is that we have to go to maybe some other aspect. Well, when our legislative arm is broken, where our voting ballots are broken, when our judicial process is broken, and then when we try to come to common law courts and have grand juries, they get controlled and contrived, don't they? That's when a revolution is inevitable. When the people that think they're rulers do not understand they're not rulers. They haven't got a voice. They just have power. Actually, they don't even have power. They just have force. They have no authority. They have stolen it. It's de facto. Oftentimes, I've tried to tell people, there's a difference. There's legal authority or lawful authority, and there's legal authority. They're different. Lawful is rightful. Legal is just by law. And sometimes it's not even legal, is it? Sometimes they actually are de facto. Like, for example, I am confident that Pelosi has illegally and unlawfully obtained her office. See, the agenda that had to be moved forward, folks, in America required the speaker to be in a position to move certain elements of their agenda forward. Well, she had been chosen to do that prior to her election. And when Cindy Sheehan went for her office, can't you see that when Cindy Sheehan's office was broken into and her computers were taken, that it was just a way to remove the obstacle of getting Nancy Pelosi in the spot for the agenda to move forward? Do you know that's the only person running for Congress that had that problem? And we're supposed to turn a blind eye? You know, that's what tells me. You know, we have a real problem in America. We really do have a problem. And there are terrorists, but the real threat cannot be detected by the detectors at the airports, because that's not the threat to America. The threat to America can't be detected by those detectors in airports, because this is an agenda of intent to do harm to America, and they can walk through those all day long. Isn't it amazing? The last day of the Copenhagen Treaty, all of a sudden, Nancy Pelosi, Speaker of the House, gets on her jet that she wanted for her position, and Obama got on his, and Hillary got on hers, all separate, and went to Copenhagen. What are they doing there? Nothing good. If they were going to actually do some work there, why didn't they show up early and do some elbow work? Well, that's only to assume that they actually were going to be doing something good. But these people don't work. They manage an agenda, and they make others do their dirty work. So, we do have detectors that will protect us people, and it's you, the American people. And you have something in yourself, and you want to know what it is? It's called the bullshit detector, because you've been seeing it, and you've been saying it. It's bullshit, right? It's because it is. Americans are going to attempt their last bloodless revolution early this next year. There will be meetings of representatives from state government, from federal congressmen that are friendly. They will be having meetings. They will be having grand juries from the common people around the judicial process, and they're going to launch a grievance process in America. They've got a deadline. Should this bloodless revolution fail, my second prediction is going to come about. And it may anyway. And that is that there will be blood in the streets in 2010 in America. If the financial collapse occurs in America in 2010 without the preparation and knowledge of the people that actually understand and prepare, the masses will not be prepared. You won't have average person going out the door, running next door and shooting somebody. You will see people going to the stores for food like they are at Christmas time, when they're after things